we've just finished a breast reduction, but have you ever wondered what happens to that tissue and what if there's cancer in that tissue? How would I know? We actually take the tissue, remove it, weigh it, package it up. We'll go to pathology. So come with me. Let's go take a little trip. It's a road trip. Okay, so this is where the process starts. Hello.
Hey, Dr. Schwartz.
Dr. Kendall, how are you? He's a pathologist, so he's a medical doctor. He went to medical school, and then he did his pathology at a very good institution at Vanderbilt. And then he ended up in Miami by coming to get further training at the University of Miami, and then has set up practice here. We're not wearing gloves because there's nothing alive, there's nothing sterile, and there's nothing that we're going to be handling that will contaminate us. So let's go out and start, and I'll show you. Dr. Kendall's explained this to me. We're just going to kind of run through it and show you what happens. Our specimen comes, he'll take the tissue here, and he looks at it in what's called a gross manner. So he's just looking at it.
I always weigh it, measure to see if it fits with what Dr. Schwartz has sent and described on his requisition. What I do also is cut the specimen small enough that I can examine it and feel things that might be possible tumors or cysts or something that might need microscopic sections of to get a better look.
To get a better look. So
Yeah.
you give it a gross once over, you feel it.
Right.
And then that's what you can determine with the naked eye that everything seems okay.
Exactly.
And then you're still going to go on and get microscopic
Right.
sections to determine, all right, let's just make sure at a microscopic level, everything that you see is also normal.
Correct. We put the tissue in little
Oh yeah, the
little
tissues
box
come
like
in
this.
these little boxes.
It's labeled. Now you can see there's a big basket that has about 40 some specimens in it right now, which is processing.
So that's some of the little pieces of tissue that were taken from the main tissue, representative slides. And so then those get processed and they get fixed. And the way Dr. Kendall explained it to me is kind of like if you're taking a stick of butter and you want to find out that everything looks normal there, you're going to have to slice it into a bunch of little pieces in order to be able to put those pieces onto a microscope to look, but you can't just slice room temperature butter. So it's kind of like freezing the butter. And so that little tissue gets put on this little tray, and then it comes over here, and now it's easier to slice. It's kind of like that frozen butter. And it goes on this machine here. This is a microtome, and the little cassette that we have fits in there. This has been impregnated with wax, so I can't feel the specimen. It's below here, and that gets put in here so that then the technologist can go and make thin little slices, then get placed over here, more fixation process that I don't really understand. But anyhow, after we do that, comes over here, those little tissues that have been sliced through, you wouldn't be able to see any of that tissue if it wasn't for this process. And this is what's called staining. So the tissue gets stained. Certain tissues take up certain colors differently than others do. Then we come to this process here. This is where that little tissue that's already been stained gets put onto the microscopic slide. These are the slides. So that's a little pink and purple slide with all the little tissue that's in there. And then that slide gets taken to, this is really where the rubber meets the road. This is how you learn, and I'm sure this is how Dr. Kendall learned, is you have somebody on one side who's experienced and understand things, and you have somebody on the other side who doesn't know anything about this. And then we go through and we look at it, and I can tell you this is really fascinating stuff. What we're looking at right here is skin. Dr. Kendall, could you just really, in a very simple manner, kind of start from the top of the epidermis and just take us through just a few of the very basic things that we see?
So here's you've got epidermis, which is the most superficial layer of the skin. And then you've got papillary dermis down to about here. And then you're in reticular dermis, which is actually a pretty thick layer.
So right now, this is a piece of skin. We're looking at the
Right.
epidermis, which is that really dark part. And then you get sort of a pinker part. That's the superficial part of the dermis.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're into the deep dermis.
You've got a hair follicle here.
Yeah, let's see that hair follicle. So that dark purple around the middle, that's a hair. That's a hair follicle.
And this right down here in the center is probably a hair shaft. little muscle.
Oh,
band.
yeah. That's all muscle right there. And, you know, something that you hear everybody talking about, all of these influencers, like, it's going to increase your collagen. Can you show us what collagen looks like in here?
Where these big, dense bands are bands of collagen.
Okay, so all of these things that we're looking at here are collagen. Does that look like
All
healthy?
those pink bundles, yeah. Oh, you see the color of this one? How it's more of a gray?
Yeah.
That's the actinic damage.
That's the older skin. Oh, wow.
Sun damage, yeah. And you see now this one's got
It's
a
got
lot of
thickened epidermis too, right?
Exactly. And also a lot of inflammation. Inflammatory cells.
Wow.
Oh, here's something else I have. Left upper chest. See how it looks almost like islands, and
Oh, yeah.
they're rimmed with those purple kind of cells, like a picket fence. Let's go down and look the way the cells are oriented. Exactly.
Okay, let's
So
talk
those would
about
be
that.
like, it's kind of pushing its way down into the deep tissue.
Wow, look at that. Isn't that something?
So this is the surface, and these things often are, I mean, that's the cancer you see in the center. Probably looks like an ulcer on the surface, but you don't really see what's beneath. And what's beneath is this thing like a mass that's growing down.
Yeah. Hey, it's amazing what you see compared to what your eyes like.
There's kind of the whole thing. So from this, like I can say it's not in the margins. It's not in that's a lateral margin out here. It's not deep. Doesn't go to that margin. And because you know the thing is growing like a ball, then you can safely say it's not in any margin. So they got the whole thing.
I think people don't necessarily understand about cancer is cancer is just a specific, it's different for every part of the body, and even in the same part of the body, there's no such thing as just skin cancer. It's all multiple different cell types in the skin that are becoming cancers.
Let me go back here to the normal, over the normal skin, because you have to keep in mind what normal looks like. That's this.
Oh, yeah.
That's normal. And you see how the purple nuclei are all pretty smooth and uniform. And as we move over into this thing, you'll see they get more and more crazy. See how
That's really clear.
And it's very disordered too. It's not growing. It's lost its normal maturation. Like here, we see it goes from the deep part up to the surface. That looks pretty good. But here,
wow,
it's crazy. You know, it's totally disordered from the deep part all the way up to the top.
Well, that's it. That's how your specimen is treated. So when you have a breast reduction, that tissue doesn't get thrown in the garbage. We check it for cancer, and I'm not the one who's checking it. It's Dr. Kendall who's checking it, and it makes me feel comfortable to have somebody that's so well trained and experienced checking your tissue, because that's what we rely on. If I say to you, yep, everything was good in your specimen, there's no problem, it's not because I was looking under the microscope, as we rely on other colleagues and physicians. So it's nice to be surrounded. And Dr.
Thanks,
Kendall.
Dr. Schwartz. Appreciate you coming to visit.
No, it's really nice. Yeah, you probably don't get a lot of visitors here.
No.